All right, well, good morning, everyone, and welcome. Let's just go ahead and settle our energy into our mindful morning space, if you will. So please just sit up comfortably in your chair with your feet flat on the floor. And just take a moment to let your senses settle into your environment. And just allow yourself to fully arrive there. Now gently close your eyes and bring your awareness into your body. Just begin to notice the path of your breath as it flows in and as it flows out. And as you settle in with the rhythm of your breathing, just take note of how your body is feeling in this moment. Without judgment, just noticing how your body's feeling. Now turn your awareness to your mind. What's on your mind right now? Again, without judgment, just observing your thoughts in the moment. And now I invite you to place your hand on your heart and just check in with how you're feeling right now. Again, just witnessing. And now let's take a good deep breath in through our nose and pause at the top. And as you release that breath, just let your body soften. Let's take another good deep breath in through our nose. And as you exhale, just allow your mind to relax. And one more good deep breath in through our nose and pause at the top. And as you gently release it, just let your heart calm and open. And as you reconnect to the rhythm of your breath, just allow your body, mind, and spirit to rest in this moment. Let's go ahead and take another good deep breath. And as you exhale, just welcome a little movement back into your body. Bring your awareness back to the present. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And thank y'all very much.
Thank you, Rita. That was fantastic. We
Welcome.
wanted to spend some time this morning, based off of last week in our discussion on respiration, to have just a short conversation with you all. And I know some of you are just now joining us this week for hydration. But last week we gave you a little bit of homework and we said for the next 5 days, off Thursday through Monday, we would like for you to practice triangular breathing. So I know, Betty, you were with us last week. I don't know if anyone else was with us last week, but would you like to share your experience of incorporating those triangular breathing practices over the past few days?
Without going into detail, I most certainly implemented the triangular breathing, and then the other one, the four, I can't remember what it was, but for just walking through some situations. And then I also, my sister called and I shared that with her just to kind of help her pause instead of reacting to respond, so that we can respond to a situation instead of react. And so that's definitely something that was very helpful.
Perfect. Thank you for sharing. We appreciate that. And you hit the nail on the head. It's all about making a response as opposed to the reaction that we often are accustomed to. So today we're going to switch into our next pillar of performance and health, and that is hydration. And Rita's going to open up a little bit as far as why is it important, what's the percentages and breakdowns in our body, and how all systems utilize hydration to effectively function.
Yeah, so like Ford said, our second pillar is hydration. And we all know water is the source of life. You know, our bodies crave water as they should, since it's compromised of 65 to 70% of water. So just to give you an idea of that composition, our blood is 90% water. Our lungs and our brain are 75%. Our hearts are 85%, and even our bones, as hard as they are 30% water. So water is just essential for the optimal function of every system of our body.
And the question we usually receive from people, from students, from audience members, from athletes, etc., is okay, if all these percentages are relatively high, what's the optimal level of hydration for us from a daily standpoint? And it's very simple, and you can feel free to write this down. 1/2 of your body weight in terms of ounces per day. So 1/2 of your body weight in terms of ounces per day. As an example, at 200 pounds, I require 100 ounces of water for optimal hydration. Baseline level. From there, you can go up a little bit, you can come down just a touch, but as you go down too far, that's when your body becomes dehydrated. And dehydration comes in many forms. It can be discoloration in your urine, you could have fatigue or irritability, brain fog as a whole. But the new research on hydration is coming out suggesting that thirst is the first indication that you are dehydrated. And if you wait too long, the brain, it's been documented that it physically shrinks in size as levels of dehydration increase. So we encourage everyone to consume more water throughout the day. Generally speaking, the individuals we interface with are dehydrated, and you might be experiencing this already. So a good way to start to incorporate more water throughout your day is transitioning between Zoom meetings. From one Zoom meeting to the next, take 60 seconds to push back. As Rita indicated in our first session, our sit today, check in with your mind, check in with your body, check in with your spirit. See if you're a little bit thirsty from being on a Zoom meeting, and go ahead and rehydrate before you check into your next Zoom meeting. So that's all we have today as far as the opener for hydration is concerned. On Thursday, we're going to dive deeper into some application-based techniques centered around hydration. But before we let you all go into your week, we're going to try one more sit. So take a moment to push back from your workstation, settle into that space like we did at the outset, and just allow yourself to bring your awareness back into your environment. Just simply observing what your environment feels like. using all senses. What does it sound like? What does it look like if your eyes are open? Does the environment have a smell? What does your chair or the floor feel like? Tuning into any sensory modality that you would like to capture a good sense of the environment. And slowly drawing that awareness down into your personal space, especially that of mind, body, spirit. Taking note of where your mind is. You may be starting to feel like there's things on the to-do list that need to be accomplished, or items that were not checked off yesterday. Recognize and bring your awareness back to this present moment. Tuning into the body, seeing how the body feels physically. And tapping into the emotional centers of your being. Noticing how you feel spiritually. And as a group this morning, let's connect mind, body, spirit by way of one purposeful inhale in through our nose, expanding our diaphragm, filling up the lungs, and exhaling nice and slowly through the mouth. And we'll rest here. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath again through the nose. Pause for a moment. As you exhale, releasing your awareness back into your space. Welcoming a little movement back into the body. And taking your time to transition into your next task today. We appreciate you all joining us this morning. We hope to see you on Thursday for more applications centered around hydration. Thank you all.